What is up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to give you the top 3 ways to increase your revenue without just increasing your prices. Let's dive in. All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. As always, and I say it every time, I'm so glad that you're here. I really don't take it for granted. I appreciate you spending your time with me. And if this has been helpful, if this channel's helped you at all, please be sure to mash that subscribe button. It helps us reach more guys, more girls just like you all over the world trying to grow their woodworking business. And so I want to give you 3 ways to increase your revenue in this video without just increasing your prices. Before I do, obviously you could just increase your prices. Increasing prices is easy if you have great photography, if you have a strong brand. If you have a weak brand, you have poor photography, you don't have any reviews on your social profiles, just increasing your prices may not do it, right? So you got to make sure that you can justify increased prices with a strong brand. Now, let's dive into the meat and the potatoes of this video. What are the 3 ways that you can increase revenue without increasing prices? Number 1, I love this one, and this is increasing your AOV. I've talked about this in videos past, but increasing your average order value. What is an average order value? Well, it's how much is every sale you get worth. And this is one of the things that I preach really hard when I'm talking to woodworking business owners that sell low ticket items, things that are $50 or $100 or less. I want every yes that I get to be really valuable. And so how do I do that without increasing prices? Offer what I call cross sales or upsells alongside your products, right? So if they're buying a bed, you could offer nightstands and dressers. If they're buying a coffee table, you could offer side tables. If they're buying a dining table, you could offer benches and chairs, right? So how do I get a bigger chunk of a sale? Because here's the reality. Let's say somebody comes to you and they're building a house, and they come to you and you're the table guy, and they just buy a table from you. Well, that's sweet that you got a sale, but you could have built their doors, you could have built their cabinets, you could have built their living room furniture and all their bedroom furniture, their patio furniture, their porch swing. You could have built $40,000 worth of stuff and you ended up with a $2,500 sale, right? So what I want to do is encourage you to figure out how to increase the average order value and make every yes that you get inside of your business more valuable, right? Because the hardest part of business is not building the things, it's getting the yeses. So how do I make every yes worth more money? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, this one's pretty straightforward, is I just need to increase the number of clients that I get. And what's cool about our business is that when we were doing around $40,000 per month, I was looking at my business and I was like, man, how do I get to $80,000 a month? How do I get to $70,000 a month? I looked at and I was like, well, how many customers am I selling a month? At $40,000 per month, I was selling around 11 or 12 customers per month on average. That means my average order value is like $3,500. Okay, so if I want to get to $70,000 a month, how many more clients do I need to sell? And I looked and I saw that I needed to sell 6 to 7 more clients per month. That's just 6 more yeses across every 30-day span. 1 every 5 days. That's really not that many, right? So increasing the number of clients is really not that big of a deal. You don't have to sell 100 people a month if you're selling high ticket expensive goods, right? And so that's the beauty of our industry that we're in, right? And so if you're selling 10 clients a month and your average order value is $3,000 and you're doing $30,000 a month, well, to get to $60,000, you only got to sell 20 a month, right? Which for some of us may be like, oh my gosh, that seems crazy. But for me, that didn't seem that hard to do. So it gave me confidence and faith that I could actually build a business that would do that. And ultimately, you just got to get in front of more people to do that. So the last way to increase your revenue, and let me just add this, to increase your net revenue, your net profits, is to not change anything about your business, but just find better vendors at better prices to decrease your costs. Let's say that last year you did $100,000 and you net $40,000, right? What if we could just figure out a way to save you $5,000 to $10,000 more in material costs or in software that you use or different things that are mandatory or necessary for you to run your business? Well, if nothing changed, you still did $100,000 in sales, but instead of making 40 grand, you'd make 50 grand. And nothing else changed. The amount of work that you did didn't change. The amount of clients that you had didn't change. Nothing changed. The only thing that changed was you found how to buy stuff in a less expensive manner. Okay, so there are 4 ways to increase revenue and increase net profits: increase prices, increase your average order value, increase the number of clients that you sell, and then decrease your costs. So hopefully this video is helpful. What's the number 1 thing that you can do right now to increase your revenue? Out of those 4, do you have room that you could increase your prices? Is it figuring out how to cross-sell other similar projects to who you're currently selling to? Is it figuring out how to get in front of more clients? And a lot of times that comes to getting way more active from a marketing standpoint standpoint, which we can help you with inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program? Or is it really doing a hard analysis and looking at all your vendors and where you get your lumber and where you get your glue and you get your sandpaper and where you get all the things that you need in order to build the product that you build, right? So with this, hopefully this is helpful to you. If this is helpful, please let me know in the comments below. Love to hear from you. If you haven't mashed that subscribe button, make sure that you do. And other than that, let me give you a couple quick resources. Number one is the Handmade Business Secrets ebook. It's totally free to you. It's the first link in the description below. Go check that out. And that really outlines my story of starting from nothing to ultimately scaling my woodworking business to $70,000 per month and then selling it for multiple six figures. And then after that, be sure to check out the Handmade Hero Academy program. If you're a brand new newbie, you're trying to put some legs to your business and you need some business principles, this is the best intro course at the most affordable price that I know of. It's really going to give you what you need to start scaling and growing, okay? And then lastly is the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. This is for those of you that are really serious about scaling and growing your operation. And if you're trying to get to $10, $15, $20, $30, $50,000 per month, be sure to check that out. We would love to connect with you, and we're going to be working with you one-on-one to help you grow that portion of your business. So with that being said, as always, love you, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.